Welcome to Cultivating Respect and Inclusion at CFWB. Today, we'll explore how to enhance workplace safety while affirming and supporting our LGBTQ colleagues and clients as non-case carrying employees. At CFWB, inclusion isn't just a value, it's a commitment. Let's work together to build a workplace where everyone feels seen, safe, and respected.
We're here because inclusion is everyone's responsibility. Our heart, HEART, values are helpfulness, expertise, attentiveness, respect, and timeliness. Guide how we serve and how we support one another. Creating a safe space means recognizing intersecting identities, gender, orientation, age, culture, and choosing respect every time.
Our LGBTQ colleagues, like our clients, often face challenges that are not easily seen, like misgendering, exclusion, or microaggressions. According to a survey by Mental Health America, 46% of the LGBTQ community have experienced some sort of mistreatment at work based on their sexual orientation or gender identity. Due to this mistreatment, 34% of the surveyed people left their job. That is a large number. Good news is, just one affirming adult can reduce an LGBTQ's youth suicide risk by 40%. Although this particular statistic is referencing our youth, this can also happen with our adult LGBTQ community members. That one affirming adult could be you. When we affirm identities at work, we build trust, retain talent, and quite literally, save lives.
Our internal culture mirrors the care we provide externally. How we treat each other day to day sets the tone for our entire environment. Respect isn't just good manners, it's protection. Every conversation is a chance to contribute to emotional and mental safety.
Inclusion starts with self-awareness. Think about your language, your tone, and how your presence affects others. Would LGBTQ coworkers feel safe being open around you? Take a moment now and think, what can you do to help LGBTQ colleagues and clients feel safer?
Everyone should be required to complete the Know the Code Discrimination, Harassment, and Bullying What Do They Mean training. This course teaches how to prevent harassment, bias, and microaggressions, including those based on gender and sexuality.
Another of our proposed trainings is a video titled How to Address Workplace Bullying. Megan Carle shares practical strategies for fostering respectful, inclusive work environments, starting with empathy and active listening. Carle highlights how the impact of our actions matters more than the intent and why it's essential to create a culture where people feel safe speaking up. The video is about 15 minutes long, and for the sake of time, we will just play a small clip from it. Please, as you watch, reflect on one of the following questions shown in the screen. Have I ever dismissed or minimized someone's experience at work without realizing it? Can I recall a moment when I noticed someone being treated unfairly, but stayed silent? Have I made assumptions about a colleague's identity or background that may have influenced how I treated them? When was the last time I really listened without interrupting or trying to fix the problem when someone shared a concern? What's one thing I can do differently to help create a workplace where everyone feels safe and respected?
Do you mind also sharing a bit about your experience and what led you to write the book on bullying?
Absolutely. I left in 2016 and I had experienced something. And it really wasn't the first time I had experienced this sort of feeling of confusion, mistreatment, misunderstanding. And really, to be honest, I started writing almost immediately upon my exit because I just did not, I really didn't understand what had happened. A friend of mine, while I was sort of making my decision to leave, sent me a TEDx talk. And she just, with this note that said, "Is this what you're experiencing?" And it was about workplace bullying. And I just couldn't believe that there was this name to this. And I realized, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm experiencing. And so I made the, a very difficult decision to leave the place I had been at almost 30 years, more than half my life.
Allyship benefits everyone. It strengthens emotional intelligence, improves communication, and deepens cross-cultural understanding. The more inclusive we become, the more cohesive and resilient our teams are. Inclusion is a leadership skill. Let's build it together.
Words matter. They have power. Misgendering, gossip, or sharing someone's identity without consent erodes trust. Instead, use correct pronouns and normalize including them in any situation where introductions are made. You can correct others politely. Be aware of your own biases. And model respectful language. Make sure you speak up for others. Even silent support can be powerful, but vocal allyship can be transformative.
Ready to keep learning? Explore optional TED Talks on bullying, leadership, and emotional intelligence. These short videos offer powerful tools to help you grow as an inclusive leader. Continuous learning is key to building lasting change.
Let's build an affirming culture together. Inclusion is more than a policy, it's a daily practice. Every choice you make shapes the future for our clients, our coworkers, and the community we serve. Remember, we rise by lifting others.
Here's what to do next. Complete the Know the Code training, watch the Meg and Carle video, and complete your reflection exercise. If you need support, don't hesitate to reach out. You're not just checking a box, you're helping build a safer, more inclusive county of San Diego.